Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon. And I am going to read Proverbs. I don't know how much time I've got. I've got a time slot here. I had a Proverbs type of day, let me tell you. My oldest son was over doing some hay stuff, gate, cattle, goat, that type of thing. Then answered prayers. I just really appreciate it. I want to thank people, anyone who prayed. And I have been waking up about every morning at 5 o'clock. And the last 3 days, mornings, I've gotten up and spent about an hour in prayer. I'll check the stoves and, just spend some time in prayer. So if anybody wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning, join with me in prayer. That's Central Time. If you wake up 3 o'clock in the morning and you feel burdened to pray, do it. 4, 5, good time to pray. It's quiet. So I read extensively on prayer warriors, lives of prayer, men of prayer, women of prayer. So very powerful. We do not deliberately and specifically avail ourselves of that enough. So if you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, just say, hey, Jerry's up, let's pray. So because of Bill's situation, my middle son, David, and his wife, Rachel, came over to visit with Bill, and then they came over here and visited with me. Oh my, just timing, synchronicity, gee, what an amazing coincidence, just all these things. I can't even begin to try to detail everything because it's complicated. But my youngest daughter, 2 daughters, is getting married, planning to get married in March. And David and Rachel were about ready to leave. We had a really good talk about my daughter Susie's wedding and fiance and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I'll just say it was amazing. Okay, so Elaine was bringing Susie over to get her car. So she dropped her off. I got to see Isaac, my youngest son. I got to see Susie, David and Rachel, Ian. I said, if Anna shows up, it's going to snow. Oh, wow, what a surprise. No, she didn't. But it was neat seeing 4 of my 5 children, awesome, in one day. That's just like a miracle in itself. Anyway, Susie came in and Rachel stayed behind, and David hitched a ride with Ian. It was just amazing timing. So I got to spend some time with Susie and going over personal things and things that not as really as a child, later on, that she had issues with. So I just asked for prayers on that, because, there's been some alienation between my children and I, after the divorce, and tough things to put up with for me, from a physical, emotional perspective. I need sleep to heal. Everybody needs sleep to heal. Well, when you have an entire night of no sleep because of something somebody said or did, that is not conducive to healing and staying in good health. So the day, 11:15 at night, Susie texted me that, would you want to get together for lunch tomorrow? Yeah. And I thought it was to meet her intended, Caleb. She didn't tell me. I wish she had told me, because I was just excited. I was wired. Got to the lunch thing, and then I was a half an hour to get back to the farm, half an hour to come over here. I opted to come over here on 1 hour sleep. I could have cashed in the chips that day, bought the farm, whatever. Oh, that's right, I did buy a farm. So anyway, speaking of, please be praying about that. We have needs there. Jersey, who's been on my channel and has her own channel, Jersey Stotler. Hey, shout out. I probably just won't do Proverbs. I'll just go ahead and talk. Jersey Stotler, Stotler. She has a new channel. She had another channel, Woman of the Woods. But this is so much creepy stuff you'd run across when you did a search for Woman of the Woods. It was like, well, how about let's not, So I don't know. She may pull that channel, whatever. But Jersey Stotler, subscribe to her. She's holding the farm. We need to get some things worked out. But it's close enough to Springfield that, you could work in Springfield easily. It's 15 minutes to the city limits. So a lot of good things about the location. Some really, really major good things about the location that are critical to the entire, I believe, to the entire Ozark Plateau. And I'm thinking of things like chemtrails and negative ions, combating that, and the things like California fires and blue beams blowing up transformers. So there's reasons I believe that farm is there. There's a lot of capability there, a huge barn. You all have seen that on videos. So just giving a shout out there, get on her channel. If you were interested in helping out with that, because we have electric bill and the mortgage are the two big bills. We could use some help on that. So it's going to be a family, where we go one, we go all. I'm telling you, there's a reason why Corinthians talks about the body. You can't separate one part of the body from another part of the body. So anyway, I think I'm just going to, thank you for prayers. Thank you for those who donated. I'm working on letters. I'm working on material. Material for grounding or earthing, negative ions, and just related things. Shielding fabrics and devices and things. So very important. The 5G stuff is literally killer. You can do your own research on it. There's many testimonies from medical people, journals, whatnot. Bad stuff. Very dangerous. But Brother Shannon, like I said, is my guinea pig. He is tortured by the stuff. So I'm going to try to... Grounding is critical. That's one thing we got to get done for him. Is a grounded, basically a Faraday cage. You want to sleep in a Faraday cage where you're completely shielded and grounded. That's where you want to be if you're affected by these frequencies. And everybody's affected. We just don't hear it like he does. So he's like the, what do you call it, the canary in the coal mine. Definitely. All right. I'm going to end it with that. Shout out to the channel. Go to the channel. Jersey Stotler. And I haven't even, I talked to her. We have a good friendship. I want to save that farm. I want her to be able to stay there. Don't care about, what anybody else thinks. That's the whole point of the reason why we got the farm, was as a place of refuge, and that can happen. It can work out. It's not that much. She's paying less for that. We're paying less for that than she was paying for an apartment in, the People's Republic of Illinois. And she hated it there. Loves it on the farm there. So I want to make it work. Whatever I'm going to title this, just personal updates and thank you, and thank you so much for those who've communicated with me, and Lisa, oh my heavens, Lisa found from the Wayback Machine the map of the Ozark Plateau that I put together before I doctored it up and dolled it up with their figures, but it's the clearest one you'll ever see because it's a original digital. and the website, How to Get Out of Babylon, is still there. You can still go to it, read the book, click on it. Each section is very nicely laid out in that edition of it. So I am utterly thrilled. Thank you so much, Lisa. I can't say enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just very exciting. You know, I can do research, I can read, I can put things together, I see things in a big picture, you know, strategic level stuff, but I are a technotard. You know, I don't do well with internet, and I am abysmally decrepit, or whatever you want to call it, deficient in social skills. Well, I'm deficient in those too. Anybody can attest to that. I mean, it's like, hey, if y'all hate me so much, just, you know, put me out of my misery, you know. But people that know me just, I don't know. I guess I'm hard to put up with. So, but they hate that. I don't know why. Okay. Social media. I'm not good at social media. Never have been. I do have some Facebook pages, but I was doing them for a while with the GoFundMe site. It was great. The GoFundMe thing would go right to Facebook, bam, do a blog, video, boom, until GoFundMe dropped the account. So thanks a lot, GoFundMe. I donated $5 to myself and never saw the money. Yeah, good job. All right, so that's where I'm at. I need help. This is a vision all or nothing. Where we go one, we go all. Just try to get that into your mind, because it is very apropos. And I'm not talking Q, I'm not talking QAnon, I'm not talking all that stuff, or Trump and prophecies and nothing else. I'm just saying, no man is an island. We are connected as a body. We are a body. I will do the correct lyrics to the hymn. What is it? Not a mighty fortress. Tortoise never failing. Yeah. Anyway, about the tortoise and everything. I'll dig that up later. Do that on the next video. Since I mentioned it, it's in my book. The words are in my book. George Verwer's corrective lyrics to the all one body, we, yeah, having different doctrines, not much charity, yeah. Backward, onward Christian soldiers, yeah. Backward Christian soldiers, fleeing from the fight with the cross of Jesus nearly out of sight. We are much divided, many bodies, we, having different doctrines, not much charity. I mean, let's be honest, you know, that's where we're at. You believe that, you're going to hell. I'm going to call down the wrath of God on you, sons of thunder. I'm going to, you know, blast you with lightning. You know, that what you believe is demonic. Very tired of that. So, we're one body. And it has been said, and I think some of you can figure out who said it. By this shall all men know that you're my disciples, that you have all the same doctrine, and you all believe exactly the same thing of the 20 million different things you believe. No, not what he said. Messiah said that you have love one for another. So let's try that. All right. This is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant. Thank you.